Hello. So it's Thursday, the 3rd of November, and my latest bright idea is that every week I'll try and do a short film for you, just updating you on stuff that's going on in Northwest Care Cooperatives, because we've got a load of people involved in the cooperative. PAs, principal members, supporting members. We're trying to kind of engage with them on a whole range of different levels. And I thought if I put it all here together, short and sharp, every week, what's going on, then we can put it on the website, on the YouTube channel, connect it to the WhatsApp, and everyone, if they want to, can see what's going on. So if you've got anything that you want to tell other cooperative members, then let us know and I'll try and get it on the weekly update. The idea of the update is it needs to be quite short and not too much in it, because otherwise I won't be able to do it every week. So what I'm likely to do, if you give me something to put in it, is just simply say, there's this going on, speak to so-and-so and find out more. And that's how I'll do it. Okay, so a couple of things really to explain to you and updates for you. We've got quite a busy program of events building now amongst our membership, and just to point out a couple of key dates for you. So on the 19th of November, we've got a coffee morning and some fundraising at Live in Chester. I think that's 10 a.m. till 12 noon. 21st to 23rd of November, there are some members going away on the Harry Potter studio tour. They know who they are, so I'll leave them for that. On the 26th of November at Live Chester, there's a sponsored walk to raise a little bit of cash. And on the 13th of December, we got our Christmas meal at Nunsmere Hall. If you're interested in going, and you haven't already put your name down, then let Faye know as soon as you can. I'm sure she'll do her best to squeeze you on, but hopefully it's not too late. And I think she's going to let people know about menu options and so on as they come out. In fact, I think she's done that in the last couple of days. And then finally, on the 19th of December, we've got the Christmas disco that Nikki's organising at the Royal British Legion in Upton, Chester. From memory, I think it's something like 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. Bring your own food. It's free. There's a disco, and you can get drinks when you get there. So bring a little bit of cash as well. And if you've got people you like to invite, that's open to non-members. So please let them know. The only other thing in the program of events is what I'm going to try and do over the next month or so online through a kind of Survey Monkey questionnaire, is to ask you stuff about the cooperative and how you want it to develop and grow, and things we want to do and don't want to do, and things like that. So be prepared to receive those questions. And if anyone's got anything that they'd like to ask the rest of the membership and have included in that survey, then please kind of let me know. So these weekly updates are designed to keep everyone in touch with what's going on. And what I'm trying to do is do these and a number of meetings and other things with our PAs, with our principal members, and with our supporting members. So we had a PA meeting back in September, which was nice, at the George and Dragon pub in Tarvin, where we talked about a load of stuff relating to the cooperative from the perspective of the personal assistant. And we also launched our new daily record of care app, which is working really well, and we're getting more people onto it this month. We had a meeting of what we call the applicables. So that's a group of supporting people, generally mums, for a cup of coffee and a bit of a chat yesterday in Oakhill's coffee shop near Tarvin. And we're going to try and schedule a couple of those around the area so people can kind of join in during the day and during the evening. So if people want to come and have a chat about things, they can do so. And of course, we got our kind of members meeting, which we thought we might be doing around this time of the year, but we're probably going to do two a year, and we're going to do this one, or this sort of phase of the year, as a questionnaire, and we'll actually meet properly, I think probably in May next year, and we're trying to organize a venue, give people plenty of warning so we can get as many people to that as possible. I think only other bit of news is that, as I've mentioned, there's a couple of events going on where we're trying to raise a little bit of sponsorship, if we can, to contribute to the Northwest Care Cooperative Social Fund. Some of you raised some money with the sponsored walk we did back on the Wirral back in June, which was for snow angels and for where people live in Chester. Can't think of the name of the place for a moment, but where people live in Chester. And it also raised a bit of extra money. We've got a couple of £100 that we put in towards the Northwest Care Co-Operative Social Fund. We've got a couple of £100 coming from a webinar that I did that will also add to that fund, and a little bit of other bits of sponsorship. So we're trying to build a little bit of a social fund that we can use to offset the cost of things we might do socially, such as the Christmas meal and other bits and pieces and the disco and so on, to make sure that they're free or low cost for everybody. We're going to share that around as much as possible. So if you can't get to one event, you'll be able to get the benefit at another event. So we're going to share that around as much as possible, and try and keep it as accessible to everybody as we can. And that's the kind of purpose of it. And we'll also try and generate little bits of income as we can during the year by doing stuff to top up that social fund. So that's all the news for next week, for this week rather. I'll try and post again, same sort of time next week. Look out for it on YouTube, on the website, and in WhatsApp. And if you've got anything you want to add on, then please let me know.